Hi, I'm Jessica Rose. An Ohio trucker is declared a hazard to public safety, and the Small Business in Transport Coalition reapplies for an electronic logging exemption.
Hi, I'm David Compton. A trucker causes a fatal accident and then steals the pickup from a witness to make his getaway. And in this week's viral video, we'll show you how to take the very long and very cold way down a mountainside.
Hi, I'm Craig Maltman. A petition that is circulating to get ELD suspended needs 75,000 more signatures before it gets in front of President Trump. And Jacob says their new cylinder deactivation technology improves fuel efficiency.
Hey, this is Jesse James Dupree from Jackal, the Full Throttle Saloon, Jesse James Bourbon. Keep right in here for everything that is about the truck drivers, saluting you, our great American cowboys. Truck Ball Show kicks.
This segment is brought to you by TruckJobSeekers.com. Looking for the perfect truck driving job? Go to TruckJobSeekers.com. The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration has declared Ohio licensed trucker Gregory Allen Barnhart to be an imminent hazard to public safety after killing 2 people and injuring another while on the road. On September 28th, Barnhart was driving on State Route 534 in Milton Township, Ohio, when his vehicle crossed the center line and collided with a cargo van. The van's driver and a passenger were killed in the crash. Barnhart was cited for driving under the influence of a Schedule I drug and tested positive for 1 or more Schedule II controlled substances. On October 11th, Barnhart was driving a non-CMV along Interstate 76 when his vehicle left the roadway, traveled into a ditch, overturned, and struck a tree. A passenger in the vehicle was transported to the hospital, and Barnhart was arrested and charged by the Ohio State Patrol with a DUI. The FMCSA has ordered him not to operate any commercial vehicle in interstate commerce.
Authorities in Kansas are looking for the identity of a trucker they say caused a fatal crash and then stole the pickup truck from a witness to make his getaway. The Kansas Highway Patrol say that a 2007 Kenworth truck was westbound on Grant County Road at the same time a Chevy Silverado driven by Kevin J. Coyle, 57 of Turpin, Oklahoma, was southbound on Country Road X. The Kenworth entered the intersection directly into the path of the Silverado and the 2 vehicles collided. Coyle and his passenger Gerald Lee Coyle, 81, were pronounced dead at the scene. A witness in a pickup truck stopped to give aid to the crash victims, and that's when the mystery trucker jumped into the pickup and fled the scene. The trucker is still on the run.
A petition asking President Trump to immediately suspend the controversial ELD mandate has reached 25,000 signatures. The petition was created by the Small Business and Transportation Coalition and calls for the White House to direct the U.S. DOT to immediately suspend ELDs. Now, if the petition gets at least 100,000 signatures in 30 days from the time it is created, an official written response will come from the White House. Other trucking activist groups such as Trucker Nation and Black Smoke Matters are supporting the petition also. If you would like to sign the petition, you can access it by going to the link shown on the screen below.
The Small Business in Transportation Coalition has asked the FMCSA to reconsider its application for exemption from the electronic logging device rule. The original application was denied by the agency on July 17th. The exemption would waive ELD requirements for all motor carriers with fewer than 50 employees, including but not limited to 1-person private and for-hire owner-operators of commercial vehicles. The SBTC believes the exemption would not negatively impact operational safety, as drivers would still be subject to hours of service regulations and be required to maintain paper records of duty status.
It's time for this week's viral video, and like most of these videos, there's not much backstory other than it's obviously a tow truck trying to hook up to a semi when things go terribly wrong. Enjoy. While a lot of show trucks go for loud, flashy features, this week's rig of the week is the more of the strong, silent type. The only embellishment on this muscular, metallic gray 2016 Western Star 5700 XE is a tribute to owner James Russell's service in Vietnam. With the Detroit Diesel DD15 under the hood, Russell, who's leased to Bennett, specializes in hauling government explosives. Since this job takes him to some remote places for days at a time, the cab, which weighs in at over 25,000 pounds when fueled and loaded with provisions, features a 120-inch sleeper that's equipped with all the amenities of home, including a 35-gallon water tank. If you have a rig you'd like to have profiled here on the show, send us a video to rigoftheweek@thetrucker.com.
With CatScale's Weigh My Truck app, you can be in and out and back on the road in mere minutes. Simply register at weightmytruck.com and download the app to your smartphone. The more information you provide, such as company name, truck number, and trailer number, the faster your weighs will go, so be sure to include as much as possible. When you pull in, just line up on the scales, fire up the app, verify the information, and the cashier will take it from there.
Jacobs Vehicle Systems, a worldwide manufacturer of heavy-duty diesel engine retarding systems, recently released the results of fuel consumption and emission reduction test with the company's cylinder deactivation technology under evaluation with the United States Department of Energy's SuperTruck 2 program. The Jacobs technology was installed on a 13-liter Navistar engine and revealed a 3% improvement in fuel consumption and a corresponding decrease in NOx emissions. The CDA allows a 6-cylinder diesel engine to operate on just 3 of its cylinders when it's operating under light load and during cold starts. The injectors in those closed cylinders go to zero fuel at the same time to reduce fuel consumption. The engine switches from 6-cylinder operation to 3-cylinder operation whenever the load drops below a predetermined threshold.
If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to click the little red subscribe button below. You can also go to thetrucker.com to read the latest breaking news stories. That's all for this edition. On behalf of David Compton, Craig Maltman, and everyone here at the Trucker News Channel, thanks for watching.